WrestleMania's first night ended on a bleak note for Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins fans, as the Bloodline defeated them, not only meaning Cody will battle Roman Reigns under Bloodline rules, but casting doubt on what condition Seth Rollins will be in when he defends the World Heavyweight Championship against Drew McIntyre on night 2. However, why would the WWE stack the deck so strongly against both babyfaces? Join us now as Wrestlemania looks at the real reason why the Bloodline won on night 1. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos, and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Also check out our new videos on Wrestlemania XL. Number 1. The Rock had to look strong. It's been years since The Rock wrestled an actual wrestling match, and no, The Rock's 8-second win over Eric Rowan at WrestleMania 32 doesn't count. This means that it was necessary to show that The Rock hasn't lost a step in the ring, especially if the rumors of The Rock returning for more matches turn out to be true. The WWE protected The Rock by putting him into a tag team match, but The Rock still had plenty of time in the ring, and he took some rough bumps. Tonight proved The Rock is a force to be reckoned with, and why he's even more dangerous since he sits on TKO Holdings' board of directors. The Rock exercised his corporate power tonight by threatening to fire the referee if he called any rules infractions against the heels. I mean, you can't look stronger than that, can you? Number 2, The Rock is the final boss. And tonight's main event was more important for many reasons, including showing why The Rock really is the final boss. The Rock is known for taking things to the next level, and he did so again, making sure that he and Roman Reigns won by whatever means necessary. While some fans question why The Rock just didn't make Sunday's match a Bloodline rules match without having to wrestle at all, after all, if he has the power to intimidate the referee into doing things his way, why not just skip the match entirely? But that's not how the final boss works, and it was necessary to show the fans just how dangerous The Rock is against anyone who faces him. Number 3, this was part 1 of a 2-part epic. In some ways, tonight's Bloodline win was like Roman Reigns' win over Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania 39. It was only half a story, and like any good 2-part story, the WWE ended things on a cliffhanger. Storytelling 101 states that you put your hero into a situation that appears inescapable, adding drama to the story's resolution. Although tonight's main event was overbooked with false finishes and shenanigans, although thankfully no outside interference from the Bloodline's other members, that being Solo Sikoa, that was appropriate as this was the only match with so many twists and turns. Anyone who doubts the WWE is treating this as part 1 should rewatch the finish where Cody is sitting in the ring, appearing to wonder how things went wrong, and perhaps even asking how things can turn out any different on night 2 than they did tonight. Number 4, the WWE has to make Cody's story uncertain. Indeed, the WWE has to make the finish to Cody's storyline uncertain. So far, the WWE has done everything possible to make fans feel Cody is losing at night 2. The WWE has been dropping hints outside the ring, such as Triple H telling the media that fans are likely going to complain at the end of WrestleMania 40's second night, implying that Cody could actually lose. There are also recent comments from Roman Reigns that he plans to retire when he loses the Undisputed Championship, a statement that some fans feel means Reigns won't be losing the title anytime soon. While some might argue the WWE's efforts to stack the deck against Cody mean that he's going to lose, we just don't see how the WWE can have Rhodes lose again without losing all of his momentum. Instead, the WWE wants to keep fans guessing until Cody is announced as the new Undisputed Champion. Number 5, it makes Cody's win all the more impressive. As mentioned, a key to engaging storytelling is adding suspense to the hero's journey, and right now it's difficult to imagine how Cody will overcome the enormous odds against him. Cody now has to deal with the Bloodline rules stipulation and the unknown quantity of whether The Rock will use his power to influence any WWE official. If the WWE can book a match with a strong and logical finish, Cody's ultimate win will be all the more impressive and one of wrestling's greatest world championship victories ever. Number 6, it gives an out for Cody. However, there will be fans and pundits who believe Roman's reign as champion isn't ending soon, and this means that the WWE needs an effective way to protect Cody when he loses. Booking Cody into a match where the Bloodline can interfere with no ramifications would make Rhodes into a sympathetic character, especially after he and Seth were cheated out of a fair fight on night 1, which could deflect the fans' disappointment from another Cody loss. Number 7, it adds to Seth's story. Tonight's loss also added more drama to Rollins' story as he's going into his title match against Drew McIntyre at less than 100%. The Rock targeted Rollins' bad leg during the match, and by the end of the tag bout, Rollins appeared as if he couldn't even stand. While the Visionary will find a way to compete against McIntyre, he won't be at the top of his game, which means he can lose and claim he might have won, as he's done numerous times before against Drew, and he had been 100%. This is also important if Seth decides to take time off to deal with various nagging injuries reportedly plaguing him. Number 8, it opens the door for more McIntyre mayhem. Drew McIntyre warned Seth Rollins about losing focus on his title defense and chasing after glory by teaming up with Cody. Now Drew can gloat even more, angering the fans before the match and building up even more heat should he defeat Seth for the title. The WWE can double down on Drew's violent nature by having him target Seth's re-injured leg, even delivering a post-match attack to write Rollins off WWE TV for a spell, or if Rollins doesn't sign a new deal with WWE, write him off TV entirely. Number 9, it opens the door for a creative finish. No matter John Cena, Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Undertaker appearing at WrestleMania, and if they do, will they help Cody Rhodes against the seemingly unstoppable Bloodline? It's important to note that none of these 3 superstars have been confirmed for Mania, although as likely we'll see one or more show up. It's also worth mentioning that it's unknown how much, if any, physical contact the wrestlers could have or are any interested in having. Nevertheless, the Bloodline Rules stipulation technically means that Cody could get help from some of wrestling's all-time greats. As we've discussed in other videos, there are other WWE superstars who could get involved, especially ones who have had problems with the Bloodline before and want to stick it to Roman Reigns. Wrestlers like LA Knight, Kevin Owens, and even Jey Uso come to mind. Then again, there may be no one present to help Cody. For example, The Rock could decree that if anyone helps Cody, they are fired, and or Cody automatically loses the match. That doesn't mean that Rhodes is out of his luck. Fans have previously seen situations where heels had everything going their way only to get overconfident and make a big blunder. There's also the chance that with so many Bloodline members running around the ring that someone's attempt to interfere backfires in a big way. Fans already saw Roman Reigns accidentally spear The Rock, and it's conceivable something similar could happen, allowing the American Nightmare to finish his story on his own. Number 10, it sets the stage for a serious swerve. While things look absolutely bleak for Cody, The Rock's heinous actions tonight could come back and bite him and Roman Reigns. The Rock flexed his corporate muscle tonight as a member of the TKO board. As fans have seen in the past, evil authority figures' actions often have a way of coming back to haunt them. As we've just mentioned, the Bloodline Rules could backfire on Roman. There's another possibility too. What if The Rock tries to exercise his power only for WWE officials to override him, possibly with kayfabe help from other members of the board? And number 11, it sets up Roman versus Rock. Imagine how The Rock will feel if Roman Reigns loses the Undisputed Championship to Cody Rhodes. Some fans think The Rock has been playing double agent and he's secretly helping Cody. Although given the beatdowns The Rock has been dishing out, you have to wonder what kind of help that is. That may be true, but it's also possible The Rock is happy playing the final boss. If Roman loses, The Rock is unlikely to be forgiving, especially after all he did for his cousin, and he could attack Reigns along with the rest of the Bloodline, setting things up for a Rock versus Roman match at WrestleMania 41. But there you have it, folks. Why Cody lost to the Bloodline? What do you guys think of this booking? Let us know in the comments down below, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.